I'm Greg Gomer, and this is the BostInno Beat. As you'll notice, my co-host, Chase, is not here with me today. He is currently on the sunny beaches of Florida getting his bronze on. But the show must go on. We have a special guest, huge guest, royalty in the studio today. We'll introduce him later. Let's get started.
Well, obviously we're having some problem, and sometimes happens with live television.
Let's talk about RoboCop.
Oh, hell no.
We'll do it live.
The big one this week, a lightning round of tech news. Huge week for tech news. PayPal acquired Paydiant for $280 million. Huge deal for the tech community here. Paydiant had only raised $30 million. Big win for both companies. Veracode allegedly filed its IPO papers silently. They will price apparently in May. Huge deal. Cybersecurity, super hot right now. Wayfair shattered earnings earlier this week. The company is approaching profitability. Again, huge for the tech community. National Uber made its first acquisition, a mapping startup. This is great because I always feel like the guys, the GPS drivers are taking me all in the wrong places. And BlackBerry is back, people. They have 4 phones coming out this year. It's huge. Making moves this week, huge moves this week. The city of Boston's first startup czar, Rory Kadir, is here in studio. Welcome, man.
Thanks for having me on.
How's it feel to be Russian royalty? I think that's a definition of a czar. It's a long commute in the morning on the MBTA. How's it feel, man?
Yeah, so I mean the commute's about as equivalent to the Beeline ride in from Boston College, nice. But really I don't have supreme royalty over the startup community. Yep. This is very much going to be a collaborative effort with the city reaching out to the startups and startups reaching out to the city. So it's going to take a lot of mutual work.
Cool. So I know that Mayor Walsh's administration has been putting innovation first, since the day he got in office. Obviously, your position's new. But what do you hope to personally accomplish, with this role, with the startup community? Yeah,
I mean, we want City Hall to be predictable. Mm-hmm. We don't want startups to feel like they don't have an ally in City Hall. Mm-hmm. So if they have a question, they have a point person in City Hall now who can help navigate through the red tape and the bureaucracy. Yeah. If they need some help troubleshooting an issue that they're having, they have a person to walk them through that. Right. So this is really about getting the startup community into City Hall as well as government into the startup community, just so we can have that dialogue and solve issues that are consistent.
Nice. So I know just an example of startups and government working together. TicketsN is a perfect example. They had a pilot program. They're still working with the government. Hopefully we'll see more of that. Yeah, obviously.
I mean, we love collaborating with startups. Yep. So if we see an opportunity where we can utilize the talent that's already in Boston, we're going to jump at that opportunity.
Right. So I know it's like your second, third, fourth day on the job, and you're on the show. Amazing. Yeah. But do you see any struggles? What do you expect to struggle with, with the startup community? Have you thought about that yet? Any hardships
I mean, so right now outreach has been extraordinary. So right now I'm just trying to get through all the initial emails, nice. And I'm sure there are going to be more emails coming in. So I think right now it's just making sure that I have enough time to get out to the events, have the conversations with anybody that wants to have the conversation, just so they feel like I'm accessible.
So I know that you're the Boston startup czar. Does that mean that you won't work with Cambridge startups, or
no? So the mayor, when he announced Start Hub in his State of the City address, he wants this to be a regional approach. Yep. It's not going to be a successful program unless we're bringing Somerville and Cambridge and Braintree and Quincy. We need to unify the region and really bolster up its successes.
So, as a member of the startup community, a bunch of folks reached out early on upon the news of your position. What can we do? What can we do to help? How do we get in touch? What can the startup community do? What's a good call to action here?
Yeah, shoot me an email. My email is rory.kadir@boston.gov. Let me know about events happening. let's set up meetings, let's have coffee. I want to hear any issues and any concerns that you guys have. On top of that, the mayor has been making a push for his mentoring movement. So over the next 2 years, he's looking for 1,000 mentors in Boston. So for anybody interested, the website is bostonmentors.org. So sign up if you guys are interested. We're also in the midst of getting summer jobs. So last year, the mayor hit 10,000 jobs, and we're hoping to match that and exceed it. So if you guys are interested, you guys can send an email to summerjobs@boston.gov.
Very cool. So if you're a startup out there, you have zero excuses now if you can't get in touch with City Hall, the mayor, the government. He's your guy. Reach out. In the community this week, next week, actually, you'll have the opportunity to meet Rory here at our Startup Tech Madness event. It's next Wednesday at the Greatest Bar. Rory, the Boston Startup Czar, will be our guest of honor. He'll be there. He'll be hanging out. Hang out with us?
Yeah, I'll be there, and I'm looking forward to meeting everybody.
One more bit of news this week, mediocre news this week, if you will. Katy Perry, who trademarked Left Shark after the Super Bowl to take advantage of the millions, whatever, people talking about Left Shark, has actually come out with Left Shark onesies. You can buy one now, like 130 bucks, a onesie, Left Shark. What do you think?
I think it's a pretty slow news week, if this is what we're talking about.
It is a slow news week. I apologize. Thanks for coming out. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. Let's bring the man in. One take is more important than accuracy. Chris Brown has a baby. Oh, I don't like that one.